then
Sounds
I can
good.
just do the kind of cutscene intro and we'll go straight into it.
That's good.
Okay, I haven't actually got any tunes for a recappy kind of thing. Give me 2 secs. This one will do. Okay, over to you. Who wants to start us off, and we'll go round in a bit of a handover to someone when you're done. Yeah, go for it.
Artis only really did one thing in the last session, so beginning with good intentions, Artis sprinted off to try and distract Slarkrethel through the horn or the cannon, something like that, to the east. By the time he reached just about the end of the pier, like quite a lot of the party, Artis got afflicted by the mass suggestion. Taking significant amounts of emotional damage, Artis spent the rest of the campaign on his knees crying just at the bottom of the steps. And I think that was Artis's turn last time.
Who do you want to pass to?
Finnan?
Yeah, so Finnan started on the beach and sort of ventured out into the sea, and I was like, let's take me up high. And I forget exactly how I felt. I think I got a bit of time.
I think mass suggestion, was it? Or...
Potentially, yeah.
It was an opportunity attack, I think, as we were flying above.
Yes. We got whipped into the water, and then I also came. Mass suggestion, slack off, and instantly turned my eyes on Abard, gave him the first pass, after he did a massive jump over, and then I managed to break out of it. Came to my senses and summoned some seahorses to get me up the water, and then also noticed Abard was drowning, so the 2 spare I had went underneath and brought him back up to the sea. That's what we did.
Lovely. Who's going next? Okay, at the end of your turn, nominate someone else. Sam.
Cool. Abard began by looking off in the distance and seeing some cannons and thought, that's a fantastic thing to distract a Kraken with, and immediately pelted off. Broke the world long jump record, jumping between docks, and then immediately was surrounded by allies who got affected by the mass suggestion, and immediately started turning on him. Shamash told him to get naked and drop all of his weapons. He got struck by necrotic blast from Finnan, and started swimming off towards the Kraken. Did eventually break out of it and got pulled along by some seahorses, which is now very dramatically meaning he's sort of rising out of the sea on a foot on each seahorse, but he's used up a lot of his ability to heal, and yeah, a little bit depleted, I would say. Old Abard. And nominate Unga.
Unga started the battle, I think, probably overhearing Abard talking about cannons, and Unga, having heard that they make a big boom and explosions, thought that sounded pretty good. So he started going off to the right to try and man the cannons on the very right-hand side of this lagoon. But just as he was climbing up the stairs, he was almost affected by mass suggestion. But it enraged him, which cleared his mind and enabled him to move freely. But Medica was hot on his heels on a horse, and he was affected by mass suggestion. They had a little tussle on the stairs, and Medica doesn't know this, but he met with a strength check. Unga's never going to tell him that, because he didn't remember anything under the mass suggestion. And now I'm continuing to make my way to the cannons on the right.
Should we pass the Medica?
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
So yeah, Medica first headed towards Artis and Unger to cast a water walk on them and himself and the horse. And as he was about to head towards the giant beast, his mind was blurred and he started to see enemies all around him. And he headed towards the biggest one of them, unknowingly attacking Unger with his ancient weapon, trying to whip him. And then he was knocked off his horse, and possibly that effect also helped him to clear his head as he woke up from the floor, uncertain what has just happened. And he didn't really want to stay and talk about it, so he started to ride towards the Kraken on top of the water with his horse, making Unger very, very surprised. And I'll throw it to Shamash.
So, myself and Finnan went into a racing run on the west tentacle, heading towards the main body. Managed to get a blast in, but then we got opportunity attacked and I lost my passenger. The mass suggestion from Slarkrethel temporarily clouded my mind. She said some mean words about my friends not respecting me, not really liking me, saying I was just, they looked at me with revulsion. And in my pain, I went to my best, well, who I thought was my best friend in the party, and I told them to remove all their clothes and all their weapons and make for the lovely embrace of Slarkrethel. And Abard did do as I told him. Luckily, I managed to break from the trance and went and used a blight on the nearby tentacle. Just shriveled down into nothingness. Feeling emboldened by my victory, I kept going for the main man, for the main party, when all of a sudden I heard a voice, an eldritch, broken, horrific word that just said kill. And no more.
I think I can give from Nubs' perspective. Nubs relentlessly fired arrows into the Kraken, peppering it continuously until eventually using an effect of slow, which in doing so allowed some time to be able to wane the Kraken's attacks and gave you this opportunity to start making your way through, and ultimately leading to the breaking of its concentration after it fired the spell. So go into it. Few have been faced with such a challenge of which you face now. A world pulled apart in chaos. Oh, I'm completely reading the wrong notes. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am reading the right notes. That is right. A world pulled apart in chaos, a city burning under the attack of beings larger than you have ever encountered. Giants who have sought to take ownership of the world as if it were their birthright, whom you pacified through logic. An ancient blue dragon, a being so conniving and bitter to sow seeds of destruction through individuals, factions and races over the course of centuries. Neutralized by the resilient force of your combined strength and power. And now, you face another, far more obscure, evil foe. Unnerving in its titan size, unfathomable in its power and ability to shape mind and life through ancient magic. In this relentless fight, your own will has been manipulated, your trust of one another cast aside as if it never existed. Your body's barely keeping atop of each strike that it deals. But you found relief in a moment of quick thinking, breaking the Kraken's focus just long enough for Nubs, with unrelenting nerve, to power arrows into the being whilst utilising the slow effect to buy time amongst blows against the tentacles of Slarkrethel. The break enough to allow some respite and a moment of recovery. And in that moment, a canny awareness, seeing a break in the Kraken's focus, Shamash, with bold confidence, flies towards the distracted gargantuan mass. But you should know that a being of this ilk does not fight fair. It seeks to remove all obstacles. And with a vile word of bitter death announced, launches a purple stream striking against Shamash's body. The world goes quiet. And Shamash's body hangs in the air for a heartbeat. In slow motion, nothing moves. And for the living, I'd like us to go around the table. Imagine yourself as if in a dramatic Dragon Ball Z suspended time internal monologue sequence. Think of how you feel. No actions, only thoughts and facial expressions as the camera moves from face to face and catches a glimpse of your thoughts in this moment as you see your friend struck down. We can't start with Nubs, who would be the most closest, so I would imagine. We'll start with Finnan, who underneath Shamash, and pass it around. And we'll go through everyone. So, your reaction in this glimpse of time.
If it going to juggle with you, it would be a proper and like zoom in on Finnan's eyes as they're wide and sort of like shaking. But in Finnan's thinking is like, what? Like just sheer shock. He has no thoughts. And then in the back of his mind is like, he can't be gone. But in the back of his mind, he also thinks maybe Mara is also now free.
We'll go in anti-clockwise around the map. Abard.
Abard, as he sort of emerges from the water in this moment of triumph for him, starts to like slowly turn around thinking like, damn, this is pretty baller. I bet Shamash would love to see this. He's the only member of the party whose opinion I really care about. Maybe I'll just have a glimpse and see how he's feeling. And as he does so, Abard just feels two things happen simultaneously. He sees him falling and his heart sinks. And then sort of the evil sense that he has that's like around Shamash is like this constant tinnitus ringing in his ears just suddenly stops. And suddenly the world just seems infinitely quieter as he just sees him falling limp.
Alright. Medica is riding towards the closest tentacle as he sees the purple light emitting from his right, and as he sees the stream, he recognizes some power of it from the earlier adventures of him, and as he sees it's hitting the mark, he is astounded see one of the party gets hit. He recognizes that it is Shamash, and he is conflicted, but he is completely stunned inside.
Go Artus, then Unger.
So with a mass suggestion dropping, Artus on his knees, looking out towards the docks, slowly lifting his head, trying to shake himself clear of, what is happening, what's going on, what am I doing here in the middle of this life or death fight, crying on the floor. And as I look up, just in front of me, I see clothes fluttering in the wind, Shamash, like Hans Gruber falling off the whatever the tower is called in Die Hard, just clothes fluttering around him.
Me?
Just like, there's been no time to process for Artus. He's just come out of this mass suggestion, just coming out of his personal emotional damage, just to look up and see the fluttering clothes of Shamash hurtling towards the ground. Forward.
Unger.
Unger, while scrambling up the stairs, see just a brief flash of purple to his right. His head would snap at what feels like a very familiar presence of pure evil magic. He sees Shamash's corpse falling to the sea. He's not really sure why or what happened, as Shamash is always so far from harm in most fights. He's confused. And the thought crosses his mind that he could be dead, which stuns Unger, but also stirs a rage in him, in that if anyone was to kill Shamash, it was supposed to be Unger. What?
Would anyone feel in a position to maybe think about what Nubs might do? No worries if not. Or we could collectively build.
Oh, damn, those seagulls are looking mighty fine around these parts.
Ooh, I wonder if Slarkrethel got any shoes.
Nubs would have a initially sarcastic
I asked for that.
style response. Followed by a sense of self-guilt and then deeper introspection.
A nice somber way to end that scene. Thanks, everyone. It's for a split second, as this moment is going on, as if time almost stops, and you see Shamash lifelessly falling. He's only dropped some feet at this stage. Shamash.
Hello.
I want you to imagine yourself now not as a body descending through the air in a harbour in Neverwinter, but instead this feeling of embrace in a state of enclosure. You feel warm, softness around you. You can't tell if your eyes are closed or not, but it is dark. You hear no sound, but there is an awareness. What do you believe you would think, if anything?
I think, if anything, Shamash would probably think about his life, his memories, maybe some key moments in his life. He would think about when he was just a young child with his brother Midrash. making flames, trying to see who could make the biggest and most ornate flame. Vidrash, do you remember? We saw without sign the sun itself. 2 hatchlings in the ash fields daring the world to burn with us. You
Sorry,
think
is your-
about his ceremony of manhood becoming finally initiated into the wider tribe. Stood in a circle of flame, the elders chanting. They said that the fire proves the soul. I believed them. I thought I belonged. But then he thinks about darker memories, when the city gates of Luthchek closed shut, as he was banished from the city. But power without place is just exile, isn't it? Who am I to be cast away from you? I carried their shame so they could stay with the humans. Then later on, a voice in his darkest hour, slick, silky with promise. I can give you power. I can give you more. I can give you hope. I don't take those who are worthy, no. I take those who are useful. Ash laughed himself. My God, I was useful. Then another flash. Faces, the faces around him. A strange inn, the jam pocket. Mirage, muddy streets, companions shouting his name. My friends, they did see me. I wasn't a monster. I wasn't a mistake. I'm Shamash. And as he slowly falls further, he closes his eyes. I know I wasn't a god, but I was the savior to those men of Marah. I burned my flame in the world, and the world will remember the heat. Man. And that's how he feels.
When you said you saved those people in Marat, I just had a flashback to that guy killing himself by sticking a dagger into his eye while he was on fire.
Yeah.
I saved that man.
As you imagine that fire, light pours in. As from around you, you feel this warmth, almost like the morning sun coming through a crack in a curtain. Its light makes you realize that you can still see. And as you open your eyes, a light pours in. As from around you, you feel a release from this embrace. As if those curtains move from around you and reveal a new day. A sheer white light surrounding. No walls, no doors, no windows, just light. You don't feel as if you stand anywhere. You are merely in space.
Very freeing. Just being. Nothing else. No worries, no concerns, no pressures, no threats, no doubts, no fears. Just being.
As you are in this space, you're able to move.
Matt begins to look around. Comfortable, relaxed, Just see if there is anything around him but this pure white light.
As you turn, there is something with you. As you turn, a figure stands, towering even higher and taller than you, clad in white, a face of radiant light and gold. In either side of it, you see open wings spread in an arch around its body, feathered. A smile married with open arms. And you realize that you have been released from an embrace. And the smile waits for you.
Hossi, is it you at last? Have I served you well?
Always. I have always been here, watching over you.
Why am I here? I was there just a minute ago. I don't even remember what happened. I just remember memories suddenly passing through my mind.
You have paid a price, my child. But it was all a part of this test of faith. Your faith to me and to my father through me. And we are so proud of you, Shamash.
I did not waver. I did everything I could. I have lived to serve. I am glad. I'm glad you are proud. That is all that I've ever wanted. To redeem myself. Is my work now done?
That is a question I would offer to you. And in his hand, he presents to you a small ball of light that hovers in one palm. And do you know what this is? As he holds it closer for you to inspect.
Matt goes closer to inspect it. I'm not sure it is all done. I feel interrupted. I feel, despite everything, there's more yet to be done. Tell me, what is this light? It shines so brightly, so beautiful. It fills me with warmth.
Through time, many have supposed the limits of being. They have fascinated over the purpose and power and instinct of life. The immaterial aspect that powers will and intent. And on your mortal plane, this would be known as a soul. This is your soul.
Mine? But I've seen so many before. I've kept them caged. I've passed them through to yourself. I've never seen them as so beautiful, so light, so pure. What happens now? No, you go on.
Souls.
Please, I interrupt.
Souls are tethered to the physical. And as if he kind of holds one hand with the soul and one with the other. He kind of places on your shoulder, comforting. Through a means of connection, some have wondered if there is totality to this connection, that once it is severed, is it impossible to return? What would you theorize?
I feel I know more than most on the subject of souls. Through my reading, through my learning from you, I have seen souls returned to the other side. I have seen souls questioned, souls disappear into the nether. I often wonder of the soul of my manservant, Emmerich, for his soul was tied to the soul of another, but not his being itself.
My body straddles two worlds. Through the souls I have been given. I did not originate from your world. And we know the true capacity of the soul's connection. I, as if he kind of beckons at his body, am a vessel. And my instinct, my will, my virtue was given to me. A soul was connected to me. In fact, I have bared many souls through my time, building upon a foundation, merging and building my source. You have been through the same duality. When I bestowed power upon you, I imprinted upon you.
You mean part of you is inside me? You mean I also have this duality connecting my soul and the material world?
You do. A part. But when a soul breaks, it experiences its ability to connect. It requires more in order to fill the void left. That is why I gave you part of mine. Do you understand?
Maybe. So, my soul is no longer like others. It is more. Part of you are in it.
It was. Until what you have experienced in your mortal coil.
And tell me, what did I experience? Was it my body that was broken, or my soul? Or just the connection between the two?
To an extent, both. Part of your soul, upon death, is lost forever.
But is there enough that remains?
There can be. Shamash, you have collected on my behalf the resources to aid our mission. And as favor, I offer you some of that resource. I offer you another chance.
That is truly gracious. It is beyond anything I would ever expect.
I must warn you. Your soul is merely material in the sense to be melded with another. You will experience a change in what you would know as yourself, very much as when I bestowed part of me upon you. It is unlikely to persist through another of these melds without you losing all original sense of what you know to be you.
What sort
Do
of
you
change?
understand?
A change in my being? In my hopes and aspirations? Will others be able to see this change?
It depends on the soul. Would you have one in mind? As then he opens his arms, you see more of these orbs of light appear. These are the souls that you have collected. I should grant you some to fulfill the void of which yours currently bears.
Tell me, what are the effects of these souls? I have a soul that came into my possession very recently. What is part of a soul? It was very powerful indeed. But it was also an evil soul. And I wouldn't want that soul to be something that changed me too much.
Any soul comes with a risk. But it is merely a change of thought. Your new self will not see itself as the old, merely what it is now.
So I will still be me, but with the power of this soul. Or mostly me.
It is hard to tell the exact changes which may occur. I have been through many in my lifetime.
Well, there are many inconsequential souls I have taken. And perhaps it would be a final hurrah, a final mockery to use the soul of those who enslaved my people. Enslave them somewhat to my soul, and finally get the revenge of the Dragonborn. I might not have all of the soul. I'm not sure all of it was absorbed. But I have the soul, or at least part of it, of Imrith, the chromatic dragon. Is that one you have in your possession?
Looks around as it looks at the souls dancing around. And from the air, as if plucking an apple from a tree, this orb looks different to yours. It swirls as if a ball of gas competing against elements within itself. He puts it into his other palm. Yours in one, Imrith's in the other. It is a strong soul. It would only need a fraction to complete yours.
Then why shouldn't we take it? Why shouldn't we use the enemy's weapon against them? The soul of Imrith becoming part of the soul, repairing the soul of Shamash, giving us the ability to fight back against Slarkrethel and their evil. Why not, indeed? I think that is the soul for me. Yes.
With a smirk, the Foci offers you a new embrace. As if with one hand he takes a part of Imrith's and lets the larger orb drift back into the swirling sphere around him and presses both palms together. He opens it and places it on your chest and pulls you closer to him. Then come. And he pulls you in, and you are surrounded by his wings and arms once more, back into this warm, deep embrace. You see the white, delicate feathers, as if they pull back around you, turn to a matted grey. They feel damp as they wrap around you this time, and a claustrophobic voice vibrates in this closed, tight space. For a final act of service, your soul is revitalized. Your vow is reinstated. Your intent renewed. Finish this fight and turn to where they hold our father.
So be it.
We'll take a quick break.
Brief
Nice.
respite of
Eat some
tinnitus for Abard,
spaghetti.
soon to return. Yeah. With a vengeance. Oh, the tinnitus is so loud. It was so much quieter before.
I was just thinking that.
Apologies, by the way, fellas.
Oh, no worries.
We good? Got everyone?
Yeah.
Sorry, we went to a 40th birthday party the weekend and we bought a vape, and I fucking can't stop having this vape. It's so addictive.
Well,
It
It's
is
just like-
ridiculous.
Just like sweets. It's like a
It is
sweet
literally.
you can
Yeah,
just keep
yeah.
reaching for.
They also
little
have a
buzz.
nice nicotine buzz at the end. Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For £5, it's fucking ridiculous as well. So.
Mhm.
Right. Let's do this. Okay. We're back. As we return to the battlefield, for everyone else, what you have just witnessed as we have come out of this momentary lapse of seeing Shamash falling from the sky, you see a flash of light and a ball encompass Shamash, as if cocooned within a mass of grey, smattered feathers. Confused, you look at this for a moment as it then, again, only moments later, explodes. And you see a glimpse of Shamash as this cocoon opens from the shroud of grey-white wings. Has that crashed for anyone else? There we go. This blinding light has erupted from around him. And like a cocoon, these wings open, peeling away, and for a moment you see Shamash suspended in an embrace of a being you do not recognise. And you see Shamash, his red-tinged scales now mixed with odd patterns of blue, being held in these arms of this mottled, ragged being. Shamash, held there in the arms. Your awareness comes back and your eyes open and you look at the face of your angel. Golden and warm, it smiles at you, and you feel a fresh sense of vitality. You feel changed within your core. Not before this being casts fly upon you. Your saviour disappears in a flash of light and feather. And for all of you confused in this moment, but with no time to ask questions, you arc your heads to renew your focus on the abyssal kraken in this dock and think of Hecaton's instructions to you to distract and to signal. But with the strength displayed, you wonder what else may be lurking in the arsenal of this destructive power. Shamash, you are flying. And we start at the top of the round with Finn and Bracefoot.
Finnan is on his seahorses, and he is going to continue using his movement. He's going to look at... he's going to see Shamatz, and he's going to go over to him with the seahorses. And he's sort of like shout, and sort of prod him to see if he's like actually down.
He is flying above you at this stage. He's been cast to fly. He is suspended in the air. But Shamash, please.
I was going to say, I'm
I'll be
not
shouting
flying
up
on
at
the room anymore, am I? I'm just flying in
You
general.
are naturally flying, yes.
In that case, he shouts up. He's like, Shamash, no! What are you doing?
Rash turns slowly to Finnan. I've never felt better. And then stares back towards Slarkrethel. Continues his flying.
Backs up slowly. And goes, right.
Oh god.
Continues slightly further away from Shamash, whilst eyeing up Slarkrethel and looking for ways to sort of get towards and maybe support Abard in the coming rounds. But that's kind of his movement done. Yeah, that's all he can get up to this round.
Okay, end of your turn. We move to Artus Kanda.
Okay, so Artus on his knees, looking up, seeing this confusion, seeing this ball of feathers appear, and then the blinding white light, and just like, Artus's face is very much just like, well, probably like 30 seconds of combat at this point. Shaking himself out of it at the start of his turn, and free of the mad suggestion, Artus is going to try to continue on his attempt to distract Slarkrethel. Seeing Unger up at the top of the stairs, sort of partly one ahead of him, two, I suppose I don't quite know who's friend or foe right now. Artus is going to attempt to just climb straight up the wall in front of me, get over the top. So I don't know how movement works up walls, but I'd be moving. I don't know, like
What's your
20 foot
movement?
up or something, or it's 30.
Yeah, I'd say they're about 20-foot walls, so you can climb this. Roll me an athletics check to see how easily you scale it and how much of your movement you use. You'd use all of your movement to be able to do this successfully.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry,
So
all
roll
of
a
the
seven,
all of
so-
the all of the 20-foot. Sorry, to get up. You don't gain any benefit from any athletics to get up there. So it's 20-foot
Okay.
movement. You still have 10 remaining.
Okay. So that's what move 5 there. So just move a little bit on the other side. Then Artis pauses briefly while he considers his next action. What's this in front of me? If I ping it, what's this up here?
It is a lighthouse.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, back.
It's not a huge lighthouse. It's like it's like a conical glass that is used to shine light throughout the harbour.
Can I see like how it's powered? Like, is there like a fire that goes behind it, sort of thing?
Correct. Yeah, the whole
Is it-
basin
is it-
is there for fire.
Is it prepped? Is there wood and fuel in the basin?
We'll say it is. It's always prepared. This
Okay.
is the city of Neverwinter.
So Artis is going to dash then to the bottom of the stairs with the intent of trying to light that. And that's his turn. I've just got a BRB for a sec.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
good.
Okay, I heard that. Yeah, no worries, man.
Move to Ungabungason.
Ungabungason, quick question. When we saw, I suppose Unga wouldn't have seen much from his angle. When we saw the being hold Shamash, did he look to us like an angel, or did it look to us like something less?
He did not look like an angel to you.
Okay. Unga kind of looks at the distant goings on of whatever the fuck was happening with Shamash and kind of shudders. He goes, ugh.
How I would describe it to you is almost like a mold grey, like a pigeon in a city.
Oh, okay. Like a mangy pigeon.
Yeah.
Okay. Unga just, as Unga continues to rumble up the stairs, he goes, what the fuck with that? So much stuff going on. None of it makes any sense. Giant squid, giant dragon, stinky pigeon man. As he's sprinting the entire way over to the wall by the trumpet, pretty much. He's going to use his dash action. He's going to get 80 movement. And he's going to bolt over this wall to land on the gangway beneath it. Would you like an athletics check?
Yes, please.
Oh, that would have been
Describe
it.
to me how you do this.
Unga's just completely, he's got the correct stride without even having to change his step or take a run up. He's just going to jump straight over this wall, clearing it, and landing on the gangway beneath it. Imagine it kind of rattles and bends and creaks under the weight of his landing. The perfect landing.
I would say with the perfect landing, you're granted an additional 10-foot movement.
Oh, okay. Nice. And yeah, he's going to continue to make his way along this gangplank towards the cannons. And that is his turn.
The tentacles in the harbour mouth continue readying themselves. You move to Nubs Grimrick.
Okay. Well, Nubs' plan has been pretty complicated thus far, and you know. But you know what? Just you can't keep an old dog down, and I think just what he was doing before was pretty great. But this time, he's actually going to take a shot at the tentacle that's sort of lying directly in front of him. So that would be this one here. Oh, that ping is very small. But you can see, I mean, that one. Yeah, cool. All right. So let's roll the attack hits. Let's go. Or, hello? Oh. Yeah, literally made my... Okay, there we go. Made my roll 20 shit the bed briefly. Just went, huh. Did that roll for you guys? I think it did.
I didn't see anything.
Hasn't come through yet.
I rolled 20 shit the bed entirely, actually.
Yeah. I'll try that again. Alright, I heard something
It's
there.
come through. 31.
Oh.
Hits.
Okay. I was supposed to... Oh, just a 31 hit. Okay, right, so then we'll just... we'll roll damage. Oh, did I do that already? Oh, this is really... Something's going on. Yeah, the first one is what I meant, sorry. Not the second one.
Yeah. This hasn't been hit so far. So
Yeah,
it's
so it'd just be 9. Yeah.
Piercing in the tentacle now sways. You see your arrow swaying in it as it starts to react to the pain it starts to feel.
Excellent. I'll continue attacking the tentacles. My D&D Beyond just shut down as well. Give me a second and I'll do that as well. Oh my god, this is not going well. Alright, so yeah, we're going second attack, same thing, same tentacle, and hopefully a bit more damage if I can. Let's see, we're just going to roll normal Whispering Wind bow. That's a 16, does that hit? Maybe it misses.
It hits.
Nice. Okay, this should work. Cool, alright, we'll do 10 damage on that one.
Ten damage. The tentacle recoils as another arrow lands. This feels pain more so than the main body.
Alright, nice. Yes! Hooray! Nubs is still pretty well hidden. Nubs just look around? No one currently is under the influence of Slarkrethel, right? Not near to him, at least, anyway.
Mass suggestion is broken.
Yes, right, exactly. Nubs might start moving. Actually, no, it's probably better if we stay spread out. So he's just going to remain where he is. Just hidden in his little sniper spot. Sorry, my turn's quite boring, I'm afraid. But yeah, that is Nubs' turn.
That's cool. We move to the tentacles in... Ungabungason, this tentacle launches out of the water and comes to slam down at you, but its reach does not reach you. It misses you as it slams. Let me actually broadcast the measure. It slams within inches of you as you are pushed against the wall. With its 60-foot reach, you have to move against the wall to be able to not be hit by it, but this area, you draw it on. This area here is now removed.
I can't.
As the tentacle slams into it.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
You can see that?
Yeah, I can see that now. Yeah.
Okay. That no longer exists as the decking is smashed through. So everything along that line that it is slammed down as the tentacle pool reels itself back in slowly. So kind of all of this area is now missing from that gangplank.
Close one.
We move to Shamash, thinking Cambridon.
So my roll 20 is get to bed. I'm just trying to get it up in Chrome,
Yeah.
maybe.
I've just refreshed it in Firefox. Are you using Firefox?
I was using Firefox, yeah. I'm just trying to see if I can do it in.
Yeah, mine was not doing well in Firefox. So yeah, try. Or Edge was working as well, briefly as well. If you have that.
Oh, I might. Do I have Edge? I don't know. I technically will do, right? Sorry.
I think so. I think it just sits, unless you've uninstalled it like fully.
I do find Edge the most reliable these days, weirdly.
Yeah, isn't that right? Exactly. Strange. Never used to be, but yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's true. It's just Chrome, isn't it? So.
Cool. Well, I will try in that case.
You can always shout out your rolls in D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
And I'll just shout it out.
I'll just go see if I can quickly get D&D Beyond in here, then I can just use them both on here. Sorry, I'm being really slow. But essentially, Shamash is flying towards Slarkrethel. No broom, unaided, light in his eyes that they haven't seen before. And
Literally
Smash.
red and glowing.
Yeah. It's a
glaring,
good
yeah, exactly. A solid, warm, comfortable red.
Heroic red.
A heroic red, exactly.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's great.
And he is shouting towards Slarkrethel, "You think your words can maim me? Foolish limpet. Your powers pale in the light of my newfound power." And Shamash goes up to what should be the nearest... Oh, I should be able to move him now. Nope, no, that's the wrong line. Whoops. Anyway, and cast Blight on this nearest tentacle.
Okay.
So, hold on, I'm going to try and roll it in what is now Chrome. So, 40 necrotic damage on that tentacle.
Con save. It fails the con save. Shamash, describe to me as you immolate this tentacle.
Well, it's not really immolation so much, but Shamash is just filled with rage, anger, and arrogance after being, well, not having a near-death experience, but having an actual death experience. But he feels renewed, refreshed, ready again, and it doesn't even bother him. It doesn't even occur to him as he reaches out and a sort of green wisp of necrotic light comes towards the tentacle, and once again it just melts from the top down, bits dropping off, slipping off as the green light goes down through the tentacle, just turning it to ash beneath him. And he keeps on flying towards Slarkrethel.
Imagine you almost flying through it as it is just crumbling in a blighted mess.
Dust all around him. No more.
It's at the end of your turn.
All up.
These tentacles remain. This one is gone. We move to Abard Helmer upon his seahorses of wrath.
By proximity to seahorses, Abard gives his aura of alacrity to give his seahorses a +10 movement, and he instructs them to dash. Meaning, Abard has a movement of 100 feet, which he is going to use to seahorse away under this boat, and then to seahorse further over here, knowing he's probably entering the range of the tentacle, he's going to use a bonus action to activate his animated shield so that it's flying around his head as he's swimming dramatically. And he's going to use his action to try and ready himself for what he assumes is going to be a big tentacle flomp onto his head.
Yes, and it will use its opportunity attack as you move into it because it was a readied action. However, because the creature is slowed, it will do so at disadvantage. Let me make sure this roll's public. Always whisper rolls, never whisper rolls. There we go. On disadvantage, it is a fail with a natural one, but it is an 18. But because it's a natural fail, I'm going to say you are too fast for it and it slams just where your path has passed and it misses.
Ew.
I'm imagining sort of like the seahorses are partially, the Abar's partially submerged, so it's just like the plume of feathers from his helmet standing out from the top of the water like a shark fin.
I maybe would add as well, actually, because it has passed behind you, should you wish to use it, you could use the wave to be able to travel some more distance from it. I'll give you another quarter of the speed of the seahorses.
That would be another 25 feet if they were dashing. What do you mean, like
you're
the
surfing
base?
You're surfing through the wave. No, that's fine. I'll go with the dash. You're already dashing.
Cool. Thank you. And that's Abar's turn.
That's the result of the natural fail. Okay. We then move to that tentacle's turn. It is still slowed. Does a 23 hit at disadvantage?
Who was that to,
Am I
sorry?
frozen? That's to you.
Oh, 23 is my armor class. So that's exact. Which I think we said as a hit now, or was that a fail? I can't remember which one.
No, I think we said that we're not doing glancing anymore, right?
Yeah, I remember something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I
not doing
believe
glancing
so.
anymore,
Yeah.
so it does not hit. I'm going to give you same rules. I'm going to give you the wave. You can take another however much distance you travelled. The water is moving in that moment, so it's only natural you would move with it as it slams into it.
Good. Abard has moved 150 feet this turn. And that is his go.
Whoa. Yeah, glancing was when we.
for the seahorses.
Not
That's on
only
the
has he
other side of
done
the
a
hut. Looks like he's
world
on a
long
jet.
jump record, he's also done world water speed record
Yeah.
by the looks of it.
That's 50 meters in 6 seconds.
Like speed.
Do you think he ever enters the water or does he just glide on the top of it? Do you know what I mean? Like sort of like a surfboard.
It's like an aqua.
Like a hydrofoil.
Yeah.
It doesn't get to take its multi-attack because it is slowed. We move to Medica Insanus. It's on the back of Thunder. On the water.
As Medica is riding towards the tentacles, he sees Unga fall down graciously from the wall and continue running. And as he is riding next to Unga, just for the briefest of moments, he yells, "Unga, you can run on water!" And then he is riding towards towards the beast as the thunder jumps on top of the dock from the water. And Medica is looking for an opening, so he only shoots a very simple ray of frost against the beast. Probably not.
17 hits.
Oh yes, oh my god. Whoa, 7 cold damage. Ooh.
You see your rare frost storm just kind of like shatter as it falls across the barnacled skin of this kraken. The effect is negligible.
Figures. And he can't really do anything else, so he just keeps observing the effects to try to look for an opening, and that's my turn.
Okay. We move to Slarkrethel. Slowed, but still very powerful. Who in this moment casts telekinesis on Smash. Where are you?
Is it
I can't see on
inside
the
this
map.
tentacle?
I'm not anywhere.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can even intersect myself. Oh no, I can. But I'm just behind that X.
And the mysterious pink cloud of energy.
That's the effect of telekinesis.
Yeah.
It is gonna push you 30 object.
Only if it does the ability check.
Yeah, which is a spell save DC 22.
It's by the creature's strength checks, alright? So does my strength have to beat 22? Is that right?
No, spellcasting ability is intelligence.
Yeah, but it says make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
Oh, sorry. So
Also-
yes, it is yours. So it's a strength check against you.
And is oh, it's a strength check against everyone. Yep, sorry. Carry on.
I have to make a natural 20, so I think this is unlikely. It's a strength save or strength, it does not really matters.
You got this.
I think it's
Actually,
save.
it is save. Yeah, save.
Cool. Come on, nat 20. 4.
Oh.
Not feeling that strong, clearly.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna push you 30 feet backwards, just straight backwards, as if you were hitting against an invisible wall and you're rebounding against it.
Well, that's what the arrows do measuring now, that's much better. Bonk.
It is then going to use its legendary action.
It'd be embarrassing if I have to go back and see my decision straight away.
Man. Listen.
I need another
So
little
we're
bit of
gonna-
support.
Just
I've got some more
maybe a
souls.
little bit more.
A little bit.
We could use.
Yeah, any more of that dragon stuff, mate?
Just a second bump.
Just one more,
Just one more to get me through.
please.
It's going to use
Promise this time it's gonna work.
legendary action to cast blindness and deafness
Oh fuck.
on Unga Bunkerson.
Oh, shit.
That rate's I'm down.
It's going to choose to blind you, Unga. You
Okay.
need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Ooh. What have I got to meet for this throw?
A 22.
22.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
Fuck me.
does it, bro?
big.
He's just
Unga
really
rubs his
does it.
eyes really
No, I
hard
don't think. Yeah.
to the point where your vision starts getting all green and red, and then he like
Yeah.
lets go. And it kind of like,
For a moment, you think
squinting,
you're
right?
blind.
Yeah. Oh no. I see. Yes. Good.
Fuck.
I like that.
Okay,
That's
with
in
that, we
character.
reach the end of its turn and we move to Finn and Brace for, damn, a slow round for Slarkrethel.
Bunga just shaking that off super hard, just like
Goes from-
like wincing through it.
Went from killing someone to pushing someone a little bit and then
Yeah.
making someone rub their
unable to
eyes.
blind the
My
cave.
eyes really itch now. Yeah. Oh,
My power, what's happened to me? He's throwing
Damn.
I'm gonna see this one just shitting the bed again.
Don't desecrate my
there we go.
bosses.
Oh yeah, I see that.
It's the name now.
It's pretty good.
It's
Oh my
beautiful.
god.
Oh god. I can't top that really. Finnan's gonna, following Abard's lead, is gonna get these giant seahorses to dash and use all their movement to get him
Nice.
away from the water. They have like 40 swim. He's gonna easily get over to this little bit of pier. Finnan's gonna hop off and say, "Avast ye sea dogs, go fight that bastard," and like point toward Slarkrethel, and I think the seahorses are a bit unsure about things. In the meantime, Finnan is going to make his action, and he is going to cast Cool Lightning above Slarkrethel. His thinking being, they're water-based, so they must be like weak to electricity, surely, or lightning, right?
That's like Pokemon.
Yeah, I think this is Pokemon essentially. D&D is just complex Pokemon when you think about it.
That's my thinking. So.
You cast stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna roll. Oh my god, it's a DC save 17. As the storm clouds begin to appear.
This is on Slarkrethel.
Slarkrethel, yeah. I'm aiming to near one of her eyes, ideally. So I imagine she's a bit larger than a 10-foot sort of radius.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh no, wait,
Yeah.
it's a 60-foot radius. What am I on about?
That's cool.
Yes, yeah, she's in the eye of the electric storm.
It rolls a 13 on dexterity.
Nice.
Is that a 32 altogether?
I think so, unless Rules Lawyer wants to Rules Lawyer me.
I don't know why there are two damages.
That
I think it says if you're outside, you get an additional
if
D10.
there is a storm, you get that extra 9.
Okay.
Well,
no storm.
There is a storm over the top of this. Like Slarkrethel has been using, like, well, not a storm as such, but the
Yeah.
clouds
Okay.
are mottled with storm clouds, as it has been kind of controlling the weather in this area.
I'll take it. Finnan does his best Emperor impression. He goes, "Meow," with his hand as the lightning begins to strike.
The lightning fires, ricochets across Slarkrethel, hitting into the eyeball of it, and it lets out this. It's not a howl. It's like almost like a low groan, like a low rumble that just like wood being pulled along stone.
Nice. Finnan's is done, but he is buoyed on by the fact that the lightning seems to actually have hurt this one.
You move to Artis Kimber.
Okay, so Artis is going to jump up the remaining few steps and stand in front of this this fuel basin or whatever it is in front of him by the lighthouse. So just like inspecting while I'm here, just to see what it is. So in front of me is sort of like a basin of wood and oil and other fuels. There's the mirror of the sort of the lighthouse element of it that will shine that light out. And currently the mirror is kind of pointed just in towards like the centre of the docks sort of thing, I guess. Vaguely in Slarkrethel's direction.
So the lighthouse would always be shining out towards the kind of rockiest areas, but also to the mouth of the harbour itself to guide the trade ships in. Its canonical view kind of almost you would imagine would spread across the entire harbour from this position. It's there to shine a light from all passage that would normally come from the north, which is the main trade route of Neverwinter, down into the harbour from there.
Okay. So Arthur stands there, drops his backpack to pull out a torch to light it, then remembering Flame Tongue, his new sword. Lifting it up in front of him, Artis plunges the sword into the wood, the oils that are in that basin. And when he does so as well with his flaming sword, such as the ferocity of the sword, it creates this mini wall of fire in the basin. So rather than just lighting it with the sword on its own, the power from the sword calls forth flames itself to aid the burning. So Artis will create, using the wall of fire, a basin-shaped little 1-foot wall of fire in that ring.
As you embed Flame Tongue into no, this is purely effect. As you lay this in this pure action, the fire catches quickly as you realise that it is emulsified with oils and flammable liquid, and it quickly turns into an inferno in this bowl. The light is shocking as it hits you before it even hits the lens, and it lights quickly, like an artificial sun. Through the concentration of the lens, it cuts through the mist that Slarkrethel has cast within this space, and it hits the being viscerally. And you see steam start to come out of this barnacled body. Its many-toothed maw shrieks, not with the sound, but with almost this vibration, as again, it kind of almost rumbles this sound. Where the light touches, deep sea pigmentation kind of starts to boil into this sickly translucent white, and you see the colour of the kraken start to change within this. It is shrieking under the piercing glow of the light. It is far easier for all of you to see, and you will all gain advantage on any checks that require distance or anything to be able to get to it. But you can see that it is in physical pain as this light shines on top of it.
I have to be quiet, but I imagine Artis now, especially with all the emotions of everything that he's gone through, he's sort of, he's lost it a little bit, so he's like quite manically like, burn! At this stage, just on top, like straddling the lighthouse.
It's finally cracked.
He's
We knew it was
just being
gonna-
cracked now. He's completely lost it.
The light sort of lighting up the
Yeah,
uplighting.
underneath. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
uplighting on his maddening face,
yeah.
maddening expression.
Incredible. With this, that looking upon it, the beast will surely be at disadvantage on various pieces of its next attacks. This light, as long as it shines, is a serious advantage to you all. Is Dutty not playing for anyone else, or is it just me?
Yeah,
I can't hear any music.
It's just stopped. I think.
Yeah, I might give him a kick, and then if you got the playlist ready to go, we can get it back on.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, just give me a second. Yeah, give it a go.
Makes you realise how D&D can feel really slow if there's no music behind it.
Yeah.
At least for me, anyway, as I'm trying to describe these things.
Definitely adds the wider ambience.
Yes.
Nice.
Here we go. Ah, nice.
Can't. Here, I think
Still
Dutty's
no.
struggling tonight.
Yeah, let's see if there's anything going on server side. Hang on.
Maybe it's a Russia cyber attack. The start of their invasion.
First, we'll take their D&D soundtracks.
It's asymmetric warfare.
Excuse me, sorry.
No.
Yeah, it seems pretty dead.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. Let's go disconnecting one.
That's all good.
What's going on?
Unga Bunkson, are you happy to go into your turn without tunes?
Yeah, absolutely. Shortly after Medico would shout to Unga, you can walk on water. Unga didn't really understand that as an explanation of the spell he's under, more like an incorrect statement of fact. And Unga says, Unga fast, but Unga cannot run on water. And he continues to run along the gangway. So he's going to... Oh, have I got one of these? He's going to run to about here, trying to stay along the wall as far away from the reach of the tentacle as he can.
Okay.
So he's going to take an extra 40.
Okay.
And he is sprinting towards these cannons. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay, amazing. We move to these tentacles. These tentacles not doing any action for significant time are going to move. And seeing Unga Bunkson move along, they are going to move out this way. Move to Nubskrimic.
Right.
Behind his
Yeah, ready,
barrels.
boys, because shit's about to fucking kick off and get crazy in this Nubskrimic turn. Yeah. He's going to attack the other bloody tentacle that's over here, like. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much bunk.
Just got to fill it with soundboard.
Yeah, please, yeah. Everyone, all right, get ready on the soundboard, lads. Okay, he draws his bro, creaking under the weight. Ugh.
Right, I'll tell you what.
Okay, yeah, perfect. All right, and then he looses an arrow.
Fuck you! Fucking die!
Nice. This is at the tentacle that's close by. 27 hits, and then we'll do. Has it been damaged, that one yet? I don't think so, right?
It hasn't, no.
Yeah, all right. So we'll do
Has now.
11 damage to that. Nubs isn't impressed with that. He takes another shot. He aims it. Oh, sorry. He aims his bow. Draws back the arrow. This is great. This is perfect, boys. You've replaced it entirely. All right. And he looses another one. 31 hits, obviously. No fart on 31, boys.
31 hits, yeah.
31 fart. All right, and he does 9 damage this time round.
All right.
Yeah, but 20 damage overall. That's not too bad.
Oh, no, that was Kimmy.
That
For
sound
fuck's
effect
sake.
scared the shit out of me.
yeah.
Please don't do that.
And then he's pretty pleased with himself. So, I did it, guys. Concentrate all your fire and damage onto the tentacles. Then we'll take out Slarkrethel once and for all.
It's the continental way. The continental way.
Double continental.
And he looks around.
All right.
And his turn is over. Yeah. Lovely. And I'll press the done button. Slark's turn, boys.
Okay, we move towards the tentacles. Its nearest target is medical.
Oh shit.
It is slowed, so it is going to make its attack at this. In fact, I forgot to roll Slark's save on the slow at the last turn, but it's all good.
Oh, true. I would reapply it if it came off ever again with my bow, I suppose. But just let me know if it comes off.
Oh, so you're reapplying every single time?
I don't have to declare. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to over apply it, but I think. You challenge. Sorry. Titan's Grasp. Where is it now? I've lost it. Let me just look there. Sorry, take that as Titan's Grasp. Right.
And also because I'm riding Thunder, and Thunder is doing dodging whilst carrying me, you attack me at a disadvantage. So if you are already attacking disadvantage, it's a super disadvantage.
Yeah, so my slow is at will, apparently, when I use this bow.
Right,
so
okay.
I suppose I'll just keep reapplying it if I hit. If I can't do
you've
that,
just
that's not
attacked. You've just
cheesing it.
attacked this tentacle anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just I don't know if it shows the yeah.
So I'd assume Medico 19 doesn't hit.
It does not.
Okay. However, that doesn't apply to the the gangways behind you. As it misses, all of this is now cut off from you. Move to Shmash, thinking Cabridon.
So, quick clarification. Am I still being telekinetically gripped?
Yes.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Yes, it's a concentration spell. You are still gripped by it. You can roll another strength to see if you can break free. Oh wait, sorry, it would have been broken by Brennan's attack.
Oh yeah,
You have,
Right.
you have to roll Constitution against it.
And if you do roll Constitution, you get a -2 because you're slow, I believe. But let me just double check
Sorry,
that.
but Slarkrethel should have rolled Constitution. You mean? Sorry, Kimmy.
Yes, and the save would have been 16.
Oh, okay, actually, you only get -2 if it's
Roll a
always an
third-
AC or a Dexterity.
Roll a
save, so
13.
Okay, so it's
Its
broke
concentration
the concentration.
of telekinesis is broken.
excellent. Well, Shamash, broken from the telekinesis, but still hopefully able to fly, starts flying towards the next tentacle via Slarkrethel, and as he flies over there, he turns towards Slarkrethel and says, "It's time to brighten up your day," and casts Fireball.
You guys get music now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Dutty just kicked in just in.
Yeah.
Just at the right
Needed some
time.
hashtag, yeah.
Waiting for the main character of the session.
Yeah, it's true.
Roger Moore's back.
Ah,
I'm to brighten up your day.
Time for some calamari.
there we go.
I love seafood.
I see food and then I eat it.
I love seafood isn't really even that clever. It's just like, I love seafood. I love
Very good for you. A fruit de mar.
I've
yeah,
escaped from the old person's home.
DC 18. Otherwise, it's 28 damage. Not my best.
Slarkrethel dexterity is not Slarkrethel's best suit. It rolls a 3. Oh,
Excellent.
No.
You see Slarkrethel just erupt in a ball of flame around her as a fireball goes throwing out of Shmasher's hand as he continues towards that final tentacle in the northwest, east. And that's his go.
with the great lens that is piercing down over Slarkrethel's body, that is almost boiling it, as the contacts against the skin of Slarkrethel, the fire burns more intensely than you'd imagine across this barnacled skin, and the flame sets into its skin and deals double damage.
Excellent. Then 56 damage.
Is that the end of your turn?
Everything, thank you.
Tentacles remain in their readied position. Move to Eadbard Helmer upon his seahorses.
How high is the harbour wall in front of Eadbard?
From there, I'd say about 20 foot from the water's edge.
Eadbard, looking at the harbour wall, sees the cannons and he looks at the tentacle and he realises the tentacle will probably be able to hit the cannon if he brings it up to the side of the edge. And he then looks at the tentacle, looks down at his seahorses, and he has an image in his mind flash of his father telling him, glory isn't everything, you've got to measure, you can't just go for glory. But then Eadbard realises he has the opportunity to launch a seahorse cavalry charge. And he's going to charge at this tentacle on his seahorses. And they are going to attempt to ram. I would assume a 6 doesn't hit. How about a 13?
They do not. You smack up against the tentacle.
Eadbard fears he may have greatly miscalculated as he takes a swipe with his longsword.
Face palming in his head.
There's a 14 hit.
14 does hit, just.
Is this creature evenly aligned?
Yes, it is.
In that case, Eadbard deals 22. Sorry, I'm trying to work out from the fucking description. I'm doing a two-handed attack, which would be 12 damage plus 9, so that's 21? 12 plus 9? 22.
21.
21 damage. And then he takes a second attack with his longsword, which will deal a 20.
It hits. You see the tentacles start to wane as you deal slashes. It's barely hanging on at this stage as you've provided 2 huge gashes to the side. It's like a tree ready to fall.
And as a bonus action, Eadbard casts a level 1 Divine Smite and deals an extra 7 damage. And That is Abard's go.
And Abard, as you finish your turn, the tentacle slashed on both sides. Your divine smite, with a force blow, pushes whatever remaining flesh exists of the tentacle, and it topples into the sea next to you.
In that case, Abard just use the rest of his movement to move towards the harbour, and looks down at the horsey boys and says, "Good job, lads! You did great! I'm so proud of you!" And it's Abard's go.
As you move away from the tentacle, cut into pieces, you see from it a root rise up, and from it 2 fresh, smaller heads of it open out. They lash at you as you move away, but they are still too small to grasp at you. We move to Medica and Sarnus.
And Medica sees the opening come from the light hitting Slarkrethel, and further expanded with the fireball. He ushers Thunder to move a little bit closer, and then his... I can't remember, do we have the vestiges now, or are they still ethereal on us?
They're ethereal vestiges, yes.
Yeah, okay. So my ethereal helmet starts to glow up as the cold lightning from Finan has stirred up the clouds around the harbor area, and he starts to feel the familiar sparks of electricity from his armor spark up to the sky, and he can use the helmet's hidden power to cast a lightning bolt, which is a DC 14 dexterity save.
In the lights of the lighthouse, it is going to make this a disadvantage. A natural 1.
It also ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
This object is already on fire, and as the lightning dances around the body, you hear it let out these visceral screams, these abyssal sounds you've never heard a creature make. It is double damage. As impacts start to shroud this being, and the advantage seems to be in your hands. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
But you know this beast to not play fair. And Slarkrethel, in defense, cast Lightning Storm. No, sorry, not Lightning Storm. Wrong one. My bad. Fuck, where is it? This is the one. Chain Lightning.
Oh no.
3 bolts of lightning shoot from Slarkrethel. And a chain passes to Shamash first. Shamash, I'd ask you to make me a dexterity save.
Or, however, Shamash uses his ring or evasion, and uses that to evade it or pass the thingy.
Okay, you are dealt half damage.
So that's 25.
25 damage. As the lightning passes through you, you feel it pass behind you, Medica, into you as the chain goes through. What happens as lightning passes into you and your armor?
The armor seems to embrace the lightning, but obviously too much is too much. So I'm fighting back the power of the lightning. Fuck. I was like, oh, I rolled good. Oh shit, that's the DC 2020.
Good enough.
Oh shit. So, just trying to read all. But yeah,
You have resistance with your armor,
yes, I do.
so you're dealt half damage too.
Yes.
And the question is, can it pass any further? The chain lightning spurs towards you, Nubs Grimwick,
Oh,
but as you see it coming towards you, it stops
yeah.
just merely feet away from you as it shatters against the decking in front of you.
Oosh. Good job, I've still got my dragon scale armor on with resist as well. Nub says to himself, just to remind himself of his current situation.
Currently slowed, Slarkrethel is only able to use one action. Cannot use another legendary. So we move to Finn and Bracefoot.
Amazing. Seeing that the well, first things first, he's gonna turn to the seahorse and gaze out. Yes, now is their time. And he sort of looks at them, points, and goes, "Have at them!" And the seahorses are let loose. They're going at full speed and they're charging at Slarkrethel directly. Performing a charge attack as they get in range. That's a good question. Yeah.
Strength save on both of those.
Yes.
Does slow cause disadvantage on all saves? Does anyone know?
Checking.
Slow cause. No, it's if it's an AC save or a dexterity save, you get -2. I think that's it. But double check me on that, Kimmy. I believe it's just those two.
Oh.
Sounds like Kimmy agrees. Question.
Yeah, -2.
Yeah, -2. AC and dex, right? That's it.
Okay,
To be fair, I'm not quite sure how
Just not sure.
how Slarkrethel would be knocked prone if they failed. To be fair.
Yeah. No! I'm the wrong way round in the water.
I think it's I think it's actually immune to being prone at all.
Yeah, I
Pretty
think that's
much,
fair.
yeah.
I think it'd just be the.
Strength on both of those. It's
Splooshed
gonna
around.
roll.
Splishy splashed. Salt
It
water
rolls
on the ice.
a nat 1 on the first
shit.
one.
Holy
Natural
shit.
11. Fails the first, passes the second. So the first takes. She's dealt 5 bludgeoning damage by the first.
Seahorse just sort of arches back up.
Seahorse like.
But what the seahorses don't realise is they're now well within the lightning radius. And Finnan's going to crank it up a notch after seeing the effects from the last round. So he's going to cast Cool Lightning at a higher level. At the 4th level this time. Oh my god.
Dex saves she does this at disadvantage with slow. It's, as I said before, Dex is her weak spot. All damage is dealt. So is that 24 in total?
Sick.
Oh, and we said previously it's double damage because of the condition from the lighthouse.
Hell yeah.
So this is
48.
another wave of lightning smatters around the body of the Titan being, and you see its skin start to crack and open. Its shell from before has started to almost peel away through the natural elements that it is taking in from all of your attacks
Nice.
and from the radiant light that is piercing down onto it.
For a bit of flavour, those seahorses would have just exploded through the electrical current going through them, I think. So I think they're now gone.
Seahorse viscera ejected into the air.
Yeah, big time. I mean, they only
Into
had
Slarkrethel.
16 hit points. So.
With that, we move to Artis Kimber.
What's this thing here? This horn-looking thing in front of the lighthouse,
It is a horn.
like with a mouthpiece sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Think
Okay.
of it
So
as
Artis.
the large horn that Gimli used. The Horn of Hellhammer? Is
Yeah.
it? I can't remember exactly what it's called.
Hammerhand.
Hellhammerhand.
I think.
As in, like it's like a loudspeaker, or you sort of blow it.
Fart into it.
Depends on what you put through it. You could fly into it, or you could.
Well, I think
around
Artis in his sort of still maniacal state is going to sort of see this horn-looking thing and jump over this little ledge, dash up to the horn, and then try and yell some abuse at Slarkrethel. So his maniacal state, he's sort of like, he's like, be like, tick tock, oh look, it's a sea clock with too many hands, and he says, gesturing at the tentacles. How many tentacles does it take to tell the time?
Oh, this is inspiration. This is built.
Yeah, big time.
I'm going to go for inspo on that. Sorry, that was a big inspo. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I've got. But yeah, that's Artis losing his mind a little.
Artis Kimber, as you emotionally unleash on this horn, you
was great.
you are shocked by the amplification of this horn as it echoes deeply and loudly. It seems to almost drop the octaves of your voice through it, and as these curses fly through the harbour, the kraken itself almost seems to almost not topple, but it moves over to one side, is blasted by this resonating sound, and you realize in this moment that sound in itself is a weakness of the kraken. In doing so, you lower its AC significantly.
Very good. Manic Artist is doing quite well so far.
Yeah,
Doing great.
smashing it.
This is all we needed
At
to
the
do.
end
We
of
just
your
needed to completely crack, and it's fine.
Yeah, that's the end of his turn. Yeah.
And actually, sorry, I should add, not just does it reduce its AC, it also reduces capabilities on certain saving throws. We move to Ungabungason.
Ungabungason is now going to climb up this wall that's next to him. Oh, it's didn't mean to do a golden splatter there. He's going to climb up this wall that's next to him. Because I imagine this is not on the same level of this battlement here, is it?
It isn't, no.
I'll roll an athletics check.
With a 20, you'd be able to scale the... Are you dashing or are you using standard movement?
I think I'll still be dashing. I've still got a fair distance to go.
Okay, it's a 20-foot wall. You'd have to use all of that 20 foot from that reserve.
Cool. So that'll give me 60 foot. Movement. Take me to there. Amazon's getting close to the cannons now. Still spreading towards them. All his movement used. He's looking at the Kraken and seeing it's now starting to show signs of injury and potentially even a few juicy soft spots to aim for. And that is Unga's turn.
The tentacles moving to defend itself continue to move. Out towards that eastern wall. We move to Nebsgrimric.
All right. Sorry, I was just literally looking up something about slow there, so I had to tab back in, and for some reason it's slow, but anyway. Yeah, let's keep hitting that. I mean, we're just going to keep smashing this tentacle here, mate. It's been going pretty good so far. So, let's fire off another.
16 hits.
Sorry, it takes me ages to tab between my D&D Beyond, and yeah, I'm not sure why.
1,000 separate windows.
Just the separate windows work better than tabs, is it?
I found that when mine was spatting out.
Yeah, I'll have to do that actually. Alright, so I'll do... Oh wow, nice. We'll do frickin' 17 damage on that shot.
Oh, why?
It's different windows like Aiden said, it's a good plan.
See if it works.
Yeah. Oh, roll a hit DC there. Still, it's still not quite working.
I reset my computer in the end because it was just being ridiculous.
Yeah. I can't even get in. Sorry.
17 damage. The piercing arrow fires into the tentacle and it flails around frantically.
Yay. There's the second one. And there's the damage, sorry. But only 13 this time. So 17 and 13 for a maximum, was that 30 damage total?
Yeah. 17, 13?
Yeah. Nice.
13's all you need. Nebsgrimric described to me how your arrow shatters and splits open this tentacle.
It's like the tentacle's already looking a bit worse for wear, with like big chunks out of it. And it's just a little snaggy bit that's like sort of holding it closed. There's like a little gap and then a little tendril of sinew or whatever, and it just snaps out, and the whole thing just flaps over and like curls up like it's a bit of fried calamari.
Mash goes, seafood.
Seafood, yes. My precious seafood. Yeah.
Another tentacle destroyed. The front barrier of this kraken is gone. It is exposed and weakened.
Nice.
Is that the end of your turn?
Oh, sorry, I didn't press the button, did I? Yes.
I never press it.
Fair.
Shamash thanking Cabradon. We move to you.
Shamash heading over to that tentacle, flailing in the air, sees his Nub's arrow pierce it, and it bursts apart in a delicious shower of shrimp. He turns back to Slarkrethel and starts to shout to him, "You don't like the loud noises, eh? Well, it's time to shatter your shell, you shrinking shrimp." And he casts Shatter directly onto him, which is again 28 damage, DC 18 Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw that she now makes.
Yes, so there's a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from where he is.
And a Constitution. No, that's
What?
18.
What is that Slag's fucking throws, mate?
He's
How many nat
rolling
ones?
some big nat ones today.
Must be the
Give it up.
lights of the.
As it should.
Explain to me the effect that you see Shatter being, knowing that this is like tearing, or it is highly effective.
So, as Shamash said, it's time to shatter your shell, you shrinking shrimp. And that's exactly what happens as Shamash casts Shatter. A point, a little bit of shell that was looking a bit cracked, suddenly erupts as the bits of shell go flying out with a loud piercing shriek. And you see the soft mollusky flesh underneath also erupt, with bits of flesh popping out from the shattered shell area.
Huge portion of Slarkrethel's vesseled body cracks open, and you see this huge gaping inside of this being as you see flesh open, just moving around, pulsating as if thousands of tiny muscles within it are moving and open and exposed.
And this is kind of just here where the light has been pouring into as well.
Yeah, it continues to bore in.
Shamash continues to fly over this way quickly, and then his go is over.
The tentacles stay where they are. Move to Abard Helmer.
Abard is going to have his fishy friends swim him over to the harbour wall. And as Abard prepares to jump up, he looks back down at his Seaforce friends and says, "Thank you, my friends, but this is the end of our road. But there is one last favour I must ask of you." And from behind his cloak, Abard pulls out his 2 remaining magic missile tridents with dynamite attached to them. And he attempts to feed one into the mouth of each seahorse.
Just shoves it down. It's all
The Soviet
And then
and
points at the Kraken.
Yeah. Yes.
Says, "My friends, one last journey." And with that, Abard, having Peerless Athlete applied to him, is able to high jump 31 feet in the air onto the harbour wall.
That's a hell of a fucking jump.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Spider-Man. Jesus Christ.
These guys with 10 feet of movement left will start swimming off in different directions to each other. To have the pincer maneuver. And that is Abard's go.
Incredible.
Torpedoes in the water.
We do move to these smaller tentacles who have half of whatever Slarkrethel would have. Tentacle attack. Both out of distance, they both slap at the water but aren't able to reach the seahorses in this moment. We move to Medicus Harness.
Right. Medica is strongly embracing the lightning's power, harnessing even more of the surrounding storm as he is casting a up-leveled call lightning from the storm. That is DC 14 dexterity.
Disadvantage, it rolls a 10. Oh, it rolls an 8, in fact.
Damn, son. So that
Describe to me how the spell crashes against the being.
I like to see the storm clouds are circling around Slarkrethel, and can almost see me holding my hand with the storm wind as I'm circling around, and as I am pointing my two fingers into the center of the cloud. Suddenly a bright bolt strikes down, and I aim at the weakest point I can see, which is now the Shamas's shattered area. Yeah, I was like, Shamas's, no, not hole, somewhere. And
Hello.
I try to get the lightning to strike at where it is the most vulnerable, and use all my hatred to bring the worshipper of the sea bitch down.
The lightning smatters into this huge open surface of Slarkrethel's body, and with the intense light that shines upon it, it creates this incredible palette for the lightning to dance and to penetrate into its body. It deals double damage, which is
68.
68. At this stage, you start to see the Kraken almost not descend down into the water, but drop, like slump down. Its being is huge, and its vitality with it, incredible. The hits that it has taken and the concentrated effect is overwhelming it, and your hits are landing with vigorous effect. Compounding with each strike. Is that the end of your turn, Medica?
Yes, I stay at my post, looking menacingly at the at the Kraken.
And as if a beast fended into a corner, it lashes out. Just need to measure something. You hear another visceral, abyssal word enter into this harbour. As from it, from ventricles on its side, opens out a sphere of poisonous yellow-green fog that passes out into this gap between Shamash and Medica. And Slarkrethel casts Cloud Kill. DC save of 22 con. Do both of you. Yep.
Is that a spell with a somatic component?
That's both of us, right? Me and Kimmy.
No, that was thunder, actually. Yeah, that me too. Me too.
An observation question on Cloud Kill for...
Yeah, is that exactly? Is Cloud Kill a somatic spell? Sorry, I just wanted to double check. Because slow means that you have a 1 in 4 chance that it actually fails, potentially. If it is somatic. If there's no movement involved, then it's fine.
There is no movement involved in this.
Never mind, yeah.
In some beings who cast Cloud Kill, it may be, but for this being, it is not. It is part of its body. It is just releasing it.
No worries.
Through command. You both take 21 poison damage.
And thunder falls down.
When a creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn, the creature must make a Constitution saving throw. The creature takes poison damage. Yeah, it's not a continuing effect from what I understand here.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Yeah, so it'll be within that area still, whilst it maintains its concentration. I can get that to linger. It's an 80-foot. What?
That does harm me as well, presumably.
Yes, it's both of you.
Yeah, I thought it did. Right, so I need to do a Constitution saving throw.
Unga Bunkerson, you are on the edge of this cloud as it kind of peers around you. You see your friends disappear into this hazy, poisonous smoke.
Unga's been very lucky in this fight so far.
Remember to measure straight lines, I think, because if you measure diagonally, it becomes larger for some reason.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's confusing. It's another clock. My word.
Giant clock.
Oh my god.
Clocks in the end.
Artis is like speaking an incantation into the horn madly in a language that's completely unknown. Summon a giant clock to the battlefield.
With this cloud kill, it creates enough of a haze for the light from the lighthouse to be shaded And you see, for those of you that can see the body, start to almost cool as the radiant glow from the cloud is subdued. It is not fully restrained, but it is reduced. Just want to time check. 10 o'clock. Should we do a pause there? What is everyone feeling?
It's
Yeah,
probably
might
best
be
for me if I.
Yeah, it's
if
on
I'm
top of the
Case to
round.
pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably safe for me,
Yeah,
I'm afraid.
We
Good
finish at
place
the
to
end of the
stop.
round. Your compounded attacks on Slarkrethel have dealt serious damage, and as you all scrabble towards various tactical positions on the map, you seem closer to your objective. But this beast is not dead. Pick up there next week.
Amazing.
Sweet.
Nice, good dude. I'm gonna head off straight away, boys, just to help out a bit. But
All good, man.
Yeah,
Good
good luck.
luck.
No worries, dude.
Yeah,
Bye.
no worries.
No
See you
worries,
there.
no worries.